What's going on, folks? On the air with VA3EWV. On the air with VA3EWV Friday Evening Net. We're going to get started right now. We always start with our theme song, so let's go.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chatting good company every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we're all guests. Yeah, we're all guests. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to start. Whoa. My dog's sitting there barking in the background. Let's get the logger ready to go. And we're going to be waiting for 8 o'clock to pop up here on the screen. We have Jack there. Good. KG5FI. Going to be in the log first. KG5FI.
Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.
Good evening, folks. The time is 8 p.m. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net. Is there any party traffic? Please come now. Okay, and I always forget this. I will start and tell everybody what the net's about, and then we'll look for short time check-ins because we do have people that want to check in right away. So let me just introduce the net, and then we'll get short time check-ins, and then we'll get to the net. So my name is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, all the way from St. Andrews, West Ontario, near Cornwall, Ontario. We do a Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net. We do have repeaters that are connected. Right now we have the VE6IDK repeater out of Spruce Grove, Alberta connected. We have the Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie repeater connected out of Manitoba. And we have the VE3 PGC repeater here in Cornwall connected, as well as amateur wire connections and DMR connections today. So just to let everybody know that. We started this net about 3 years ago for people trying to use AllStar EchoLink for the first time, and that's why we got this going. Also, I only had my basic, and when you live in Canada, basic means you can only do simplex, UHF, VHF, 6 meter. No HF privileges. Let me pause. Okay, and then with the net, I wanted to be a little different. You know, if you guys attend nets, most nets are kind of just like a person saying something, and they're doing either weather report or whatever they're doing. And then you come back with your piece, and then that's basically it. You go into the next person. And I was there on a lot of those nets, and I really wanted to talk to VE9, blah, 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 and I couldn't do it. And I would try to get a hold of them on QRZ or whatever. It just never worked out. So I'm like, I'll do a net that we could talk to people at the end. So what you need to do when you're on this net, or what you want to do, is have a pen and paper handy, QRZ open, if you know what that is. Have QRZ up, and when you hear people talk, you can actually put their names, their call signs in, and see what we're talking to. Also, we have a topic. So the topic of the night is, and I've already put it in the YouTube. The topic of the night: do you spend more time, less time, or the same amount of time on ham radio in the good weather months? Because that's the topic I want to know. Do you spend same amount of time, less time, or more time when the weather comes in? And does your ham radio stuff change? Do you do more UHF, VHF? Do you do more HF? That's the topic tonight. And then the next part of the net is what you're doing for the weekend. So we get to all know what everyone's doing for the weekend. And then finally, at the end, you get to talk to each other. So you take those call signs down. You get to pass that traffic at the end there. And like I said at the beginning of this long introduction, this is live streamed on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel on the air with VA3EWV. So please like and subscribe. And I have a Facebook group on the air with VA3EWV. Okay, with that being said, let's pause, and we're going to take, after the pause, short time check-ins. Okay, so we're going to call for short time check-ins. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net.
November Yankee 2 Sierra. November Yankee 2 Sierra. NY2S. Tom in West Palm Beach. Good evening.
Net recognized as Tom in West Palm Beach. Good to have you out here. I think this might be your first time. My name is Ernest from St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada. Good to have you out there. Good to have you in. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself. And the topic of the evening, if you don't mind sharing with us, is ham radio. Do you use it the same, more, or less during the good summer months? Back over to you.
Good evening. Again, the name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. We're located in West Palm Beach, Florida. We're about an hour north of Fort Lauderdale. And we're a regular on the Atlantic Canada Group, 30205.
Oh, nice.
With 89SC's repeater. And of course, would you like to come in on DMR? We can't reach the repeater. Hi. 23 degrees Celsius right now here in West Palm Beach. Sun just went down about 15 minutes ago. And we had a beautiful day here. Hopefully, getting some more better weather very shortly. A little bit about myself. We lived in Toronto when we were a teenager with my dad and my mom for about a year, and then we moved back to New York. We were living on Long Island, then we retired, moved to Florida here in West Palm Beach. Winter, summer, it really doesn't matter. We love DMR, we love D-Star. We do dabble with a little TGIF and YSF. And we do get on the low bands on occasion, but having too much fun. And we also are AllStar and EchoLink. So, sir, back over to net control. And we are short of time, but we're listening for a short period. This is November Yankee 2 Sierra, Tom in West Palm. Good evening.
Tom, it's a pleasure to have you on here with us tonight. We hope to have you back. We are here on Friday nights, every Friday, Lord willing. And we've been doing it now for close to 3 years. A friend of mine, James, he has a net called the Ham Helpers Net. He's not going to be able to be here tonight, but he is on at the same time, 8 o'clock on Saturdays on these same connections. So good to hear you out there. And like you said, you're having a lot of digital radio fun, so you don't have to worry about the bands or anything because, yeah, you can always fire up DMR, D-Star, Wires X, all that. And I'm interested in that stuff too. Thank you for being out there. And we'll break with you now and give a quick shout out there. Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima said he can't stay for long. So Whiskey 5 Sierra Delta Lima, if you're on the repeaters, come on in. If not, we got you in the log. He's watching on YouTube. So we'll break for Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima. Okay, we also have Jack out there, KG5FI, on YouTube watching tonight, KG5FI. We're going to give you a chance to come in right now if you're out there on the air. Go ahead, KG5FI.
Good evening, Ernest and the net. And as I mentioned on YouTube, the last 2 Fridays I've been busy and not capable to get on here. So really glad I was free this evening and can get on there. I live in Sunset, kind of the northern part of Texas, and I have since 1983. And your question for the evening is the weather doesn't affect me. I do this the same amount of time on ham radio, regardless of the weather. If it's real nice weather and I'd love to do POTA, I get out to the parks and participate in that. But if it's absolutely pouring rain and so forth, I operate from inside the house doing various things on the radio. The biggest thing that gets me is often I'm out of town and don't have the capability to do anything on the radio. Been retired now for 21 years, but I'm busier than I ever was when I was working. So time becomes a factor for me, more so than weather. Back to the net, and thanks for having it, Ernest. KG5FI, be clear.
KG5FI in the group, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Good to have you out there. Yes, and it's always a pleasure when we can get new people out. The reason I had this topic, last night I did a net called the Procom net, and that's a provincial wide net in case we have everything, go wide or go haywire. We have a net that we can connect province and talk to. And I do get invited to do that net quite often. And what I was finding out is, because I'm not a sports fan, I get invited on the nights that there are Ottawa Senators games. So I was giggling through the whole net last night. And some of the regulars that are always there, they tend to not be there in the summer months. They have cottages and this and that and da-da-da-da. Then they go off and do that. And when the winter time comes, they come back and they get on the radio. So there's a lot of people I know that when the summertime comes, they're gone, right? They're in other states, other countries, stuff like that, and they're out there having all that fun while the sun's out. And then when the wintertime comes, they get back in the shack there. So thanks for participating. We also have Hunter out there, VA3EWV, that's listening. Good to have you out there listening. So we're going to do a call right now for anyone on the repeaters. This is the VE3PGC repeater, VE6IDK repeater, or the VE9 Sierra Charlie repeater. Please come now.
VA3EWV mobile.
Victor Echo 9, Sierra Charlie.
Okay, we have 2 stations out there. Good to hear you both there. We have Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Whiskey Fox, Hunter out there, who's mobile, so we'll take you first, and then VE9 Sierra Charlie, that's going to be second. Go ahead, Hunter. How are you this evening?
Evening, Ernest, and all on net. VA3EWV. Not doing too bad this evening. Just left the farm. I'm actually just out doing some scouting for the Eastern Ontario turkey season that opens tomorrow morning. So we've got the birds all patterned out. It should be a good opening morning. Back to net control. This is VA3EWV.
I know you guys are pretty excited. I know that's your number one hobby is the hunting and fishing and stuff like that. So pretty excited for you all that's having the opening hunting season. I know you're mobile, but before you go, and I know you're a fairly new ham, do you do the same amount of ham radio in the summer months, the good weather, the same, more or less? Over?
Really good question, Ernest. And as for myself, as you know, I love being outdoors on the radio. And the summer months is when don't got much going on in terms of hunting. So, I mean, hey, I'm out every weekend that I can be doing POTA, and rain or shine, you always adapt, and it's always good to be on the air.
Roger, we thank you for that. Thanks for being out there and helping us and supporting us on the net. Any other stations? Oh yeah, no. We have Victor Echo 9 Charlie Sierra. No, I always say that wrong. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie. Come on in.
Well, thank you, Ernest, for calling me in. Name here is Stephen. Call sign is Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie. And I'm coming in tonight on the VE9 MDR repeater, which is a DMR repeater in Moncton, New Brunswick. And that repeater through my node 0727 on the AllStar side, you are hearing me because you are connected to me on that node. That node 60727 is permanently connected to the Grandmeister 30205 talk group, and so if anyone wants to use it and come over to DMR onto our talk group 30205, you're more than welcome. We have a net tomorrow night at 8 o'clock local time, so it'll be 7 o'clock your time in Ontario, and you're all welcome, and we'd sure love to have you. And you could either come on DMR, or you could come if you have DMR capabilities, or if you want to do it through AllStar. And I'll just let the repeater drop for a second. And like I say, to answer your question, yeah, it does change. When the weather is nicer, I tend not to be on DMR as much. And DMR, I'm only usually on DMR, to be honest, on this talk group. But thank you for doing the net. And my only comment is you do sound much better on AllStar than you do cross-linking over here. When I noticed the difference in the audio, you sound very bassy coming over onto the DMR. That may be something I'll look at it on my notes, see if I can do something for future nets. But I can copy you, and I believe others can copy you. So hopefully you have some from Atlantic Canada checking in on your net tonight. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie.
Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie, so great to have you out there. Also, we love the fact that you're allowing us to connect to you. We will put the word out there for the net tomorrow that starts at 7. And then we can pick up right after that with James net. So we're starting to have a lot of radio fun. We don't believe in the repeaters are dead. There are no dead repeaters here in Cornwall, Ontario. That's for sure. Maybe one or two. I don't know. But not all of them, that's for sure. Thanks for letting us connect to you there. And we have a great rest of your day. One more call for the repeaters before we pick it up with our amateur wire, because we have folks on amateur wire, and we also have folks coming in to on some other connections too. So any other repeaters, the Cornwall V3PGC, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Sierra, or VE6IDK, please come down.
Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor. Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor.
Net recognizes Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor. Good to have you out there. If you can tell us a little about yourself. I know the call sign is new to me, and we really appreciate you coming out. How did you hear about the net? A little bit about yourself. And the topic of this evening is, when you do ham radio, is it the same amount, less, or more in the summer months there? Back over to you.
Romeo Oscar Delta from Moncton, New Brunswick. Steve is also from Moncton. Hi to you, Steve, going out the door, B9SC. Yeah, during the summer months, a little bit less there. I do a lot of camping with my wife, and she doesn't like when I bring the radio along, and I don't blame her. Got to escape the noise at some point, but no, I do a lot of tinkering. I maintain a P25 repeater here in Moncton. Also, the hands over, which is bridge to Stevens AllStar Node there. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Have a great evening, and have a great evening, everybody else listening on today. Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor.
Thank you so much there, Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor. You had me laughing here in the shack. You're going to see that on the YouTube video for sure. Yep, my wife, she's a supporter as well of ham radio. She's always doing my little swag and stuff like that, and my little shirts and whatnot. But also, she says to me the other day, "Hey, why don't you go do that FT8 stuff?" And I'm like, "Huh?" She said, "Well, you're asking me all the questions, and I'm tired of hearing your voice, and I don't want you to talk on the radio either. So just go do some of the FT8 stuff because then I won't hear you talk." So I laughed and went in the shack, and I just did FT8 with the volume down, and I just kept giggling. And then she comes to the door and says, "Could you quit giggling? I'm trying to concentrate." She was trying to write up resumes, so she sent me to my room to work on the silent FT8. How about that? Also, okay, thank you very much for joining us there. We do have more and more people logging in on YouTube there. We have 11 people on the YouTube watching now. So we'd like to say hi to everybody out there. Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel, or we could say Juliet 88 India Hotel. We also have Kilo Quebec 4 Uniform Echo India out there as well. And we have uh, I think my grandson is out there watching too. So hello to everybody on YouTube. Put your names out there and come on in. Let's pick it up now with AllStar. I know his hands are tired there. VA3FHQ that's been on amateur hour waiting. Go ahead, VA3FHQ.
Yeah, VA3FHQ. It was fun doing photo at the bunker with you last weekend. Hopefully we'll get out and do another bunker visit again. Back to net.
That was a lot of fun. You see, the grandson came out and crashed that party too. And you know, I want to give a big shout out to your dad. My daughter brought him there. Type 1 diabetic, juvenile diabetes, got his fanny pack that usually has everything in it, and he only had what your dad had brought to the site. So I smiled when I was around everybody, but oh my God, did my daughter get a mouthful. You know, you can't play around with diabetics and stuff like that. We're racing through the carp, trying to get to a store to get him some stuff. The sugar had went down to a 3. So tell your dad thank you for the fruit roll up and stuff like that. Actually, a lifesaver at that point. Hey, tonight's question too. Before I get off, ham radio, Alistair, you're new to ham radio too. I know you recently got your advanced and you're getting out doing parks on air and stuff like that. But do you think you'll do more radio, less radio, the same radio in the summer months? Back over to you.
Yeah, VA3FHQ. I'm definitely going to be doing more ham radio, especially I just signed up for the event tonight. I'm going to be volunteering at the CN cycle for CHEO for the Children's Hospital in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. So I'm going to be helping out with that. So I'm going to be doing a lot of volunteering this summer, and definitely going to be on the air a lot more in the summer and portable. So you're going to definitely see me on there. So make sure you have me on ham alert because you're going to see me popping up a lot. Back to that.
VA3FHQ in the net, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Hey, look, do more than ham alert. You alert me because just like you said, hey, I'm going to be here. I'm in Ottawa all the time anyway. So, you know, that's nothing but a thing. I'll drive up there and have some radio fun with you. I'm not tied down to anything, and I'll go anywhere for some radio fun, that's for sure. Except for the Ham Fest that's this weekend. I'm not into driving 4 or 5 hours to some place to have ham radio fun with the price of gas and stuff, right? If someone wants to give me a ride, I'll go. Thank you, Alistair. We'll break with you now, and we will pick it up with. We need to pick it up with. There's somebody who's been waiting here forever. Victor. Oh yeah. Juliet 88 India Hotel. Come on in.
Hey, Biggie, what's up, Biggie? What's up to my Canadian family? Hey, family and friends. Man, good to hear you all on here. Well, I'm down here in the beautiful Caribbean Islands. Whether spring, winter, summer, or fall, guys, we have the same weather. Always between 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 Celsius all year around. So whether it's springtime, whether it's wintertime for you all, man, I am on the air. Matter of fact, I'm there on 6. I posted in the chat there. I am on the band right now. I'm 15 lot of folks that call me, so I just keep on talking back and forth and logging them. Yeah, you got sent to your room to do the FDA. I hear you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, the XYL Juliet is Victor Lima Vilon, also known as Victor Property Record Victor Lima Vilon. She's in the galley right now. Man, it smells so good in there, but she may not come to the radio, but she's in there cooking some dinner right now, Biggie. So I'm telling you, man, I saw you working a portal, boy. I saw that key sticking. I'm like, man, I wish we could get that key fixed there. I've been foggy a little bit. So no matter what time it is, what season it's in, I seem to be on the air, or we seem to be on the air. But what we do mostly is when here on, she's a hand, like I said, when she is on vacation, we tend to do more DXing together.
Oh.
We tend to do more DXing together. So we get a 2-for-1, because a lot of folks like you guys out there want to get the DXCC. I think we're like still 100 plus most wanted country out there on the DXCC. So there you go. We try to make ourselves available so you guys can get that. And yeah, we confirm on QRZ LOTW Club Law. So there you go. Big A, get the head in there, man. I'm going to go to my room now and do some STA. Back to you there. Juliet 88 India Hotel in the beautiful island of Celestin and Grenadine. And if you hear my call sign change, that I moved from the second QTH to the primary QTH wizard, and I know there's a lot to keep up with. But just go on my page and we'll figure it out. Back to you, Net Control. Thank you for having us. Over.
There you go, Juliet 88 India Hotel. Hey, look, let me tell you what that's all about. That's about them barbecue ribs on there, VA3EWV. So I gotta stop eating. That's what the deal is. I have to hose off the doggone key. You saw it sticking there, right? Almost sound like a straight key there with that. I'm like, come on now. You know I'm new to CW, right? And I cannot do that long stroke they remind me of the what do you call it? When you the swing beat. You know, I'm from New Orleans and stuff like that. You know, we have that swing beat. And those old guys get out there and they're like, they hit that straight key and they're like with that little lag on it. I have to turn it off. All right. I've turned off. Look, tell your wife to get out the gallery and come get on the air. That's what we're going to do. We'll get her in here. Thank you so much for being out there. All the folks on the YouTube, they're just packing in there. I see things coming up. The thing, we're up to 13 people on the air there. Okay, let's figure out where I'm at here. We have all these folks coming in here. Kilo Charlie 1, Kilo Hotel Kilo, please come in and join us. So Net recognizes Kilo Charlie Hotel. No, Kilo Charlie 1, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Kilo Charlie 1, Kilo Hotel Kilo. If you're there and trying to get in, please come on in and join us. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net.
And I'm running for Southern New Hampshire, that's Southern New Hampshire, right across the border from Massachusetts. And first time I went, I happened to come across you by accident on Facebook. And so I figured I'd stop by and see what it was all about. As far as the question goes, my main thing is, it depends on the band conditions. If band conditions are good, yeah. Once it was summer, if bad conditions are bad, regardless of whether winter or summer, we're riding around, obviously. I don't want to try to fit the conditions. That's about it. So I'm going to pass this back to Matt. Thanks for allowing that, by the way. KC1KHK.
KC1KHK in the group, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor returning, Mr. Richard all the way from Salem, New Hampshire. Good to have you in there for the first time there. We're here every Friday night at 8 o'clock, Lord willing. We've been doing it for 3 years straight. So good to have you out here for the first time. And as you probably heard this evening, and we'll get those folks to come back out there again and give a shout out about their nets. There's a net tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'll have them come back and say that at the bottom of the hour. We're also on the same frequencies and channels and nodes. Tomorrow we have a ham helpers net. So for those of you that want to come out, if you know a lot of stuff about ham radio, you can come out and wait for folks to to ask their questions, and you can probably help answer. Or if you're out there, you have any questions, we have folks out there to answer them for you. Thanks so much for being out there. So let's see. Did I miss Kilo Quebec 4 Uniform India? No, Kilo Quebec 4 Uniform Echo India. Are you still there? Over. Okay, we have, let's see, that we get him in here. So we got, I think I'm missing someone. I see a lot of names on the screen, and I think I'm missing someone. But what we'll do a call out right now for any stations on the repeaters. Anyone on the repeaters, VE3PGC, VE6IDK, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Sierra, or any other connected stations on DMR or Amateur Wire, please come now. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
VA3EWV.
Okay, we picked up a station of Mr. Peter there. Oh. Sorry about that. We picked up a station VE3TOT from Ontario, Canada. We also had someone coming in on VE9 Sierra Charlie. Go ahead, VE9 Sierra Charlie station. And once you come in, we'll pick it up at the top with VE3TOT. Go ahead, VE9 Sierra Charlie repeater. Go ahead.
Yes, actually, I use a hotspot. I commit to 30205. Well, it's my main monitoring station. I'm also one of the net controllers for our Saturday evening net on 30205, Saturday evening at 2000 Atlantic time. And I use the radio just about the same year round. I am also one of the assistant emergency coordinators for Atlanta. Pass back to you, and everyone have yourselves a great evening. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango, 7-3.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango, thanks for being out there and helping us today. And before you get out of there, our topic for those that are joining, we see more people coming in. Welcome to the AllStar EchoLink Friday Evening Net. I'm your host there, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, Ernest from St. Andrews, West Ontario. I keep seeing more and more people connecting to us. Tonight's topic is ham radio, of course. Do you use your radios more in the summertime? Less than the summertime, the same. So before you get out of here, V1 Charlie Tango, what's your radio usage in the summer? The same, more or less? Over.
Well, it would be the same. Simply monitor all year round. Back to you.
Thank you for that. So he says it's the same all year round. Thank you so much. We also have a station just, we have Peter. So Peter, you're next. And after you, I don't want to miss you there. VA6 Delta Mike. We're going to have you after Peter there. Peter, go ahead and pick it up. Tell us a little bit about yourself there. And what's your ham radio usage in the summertime? Go ahead. VE3TOT.
Good evening, everybody listening in. This is Peter, VE3TOT. I've been a ham since the mid-90s, and as far as the usage of my equipment during the winter, it really dies down starting soon, because we have several acres of gardens, and normally sunrise to sunset for the outdoor work that time of the year. So we're looking forward to that. That's a good thing. And did you want to talk about
Absolutely. That's where we're going to next. So you can start us right off at the top. So, folks that are just joining, we have 3 rounds of traffic. The first round is a topic, and that's the topic. Your ham radio usage, more or less, are the same. And then the second part is what you're doing for the weekend. And the third part of the net is if you have had somebody that you've heard on the net that you want to speak to, you can do that at the end of the net. So you keep those pen and paper handy so you can write all that stuff down. Go ahead, Pete. What are you doing for the weekend? Over.
Ernest, I finally got a mast set up and installed the club-built 6-meter antenna. It's up in the air, and I just need some other hams to test it with me. And just a message to Hunter. Just a message to Hunter that there's been a couple dozen turkeys in my backyard the whole week. I think they're hiding out.
Oh, Pete, you made me laugh about that. Hunter, if you're still out there, because he was mobile, and he has 6 meters too, so I know he'll be glad to sit out there and test it with you. VA3EWV, if you're still out there, did you hear Peter's transmission? Okay, nothing heard, Peter. We'll get him for sure in there. All right, let's pick it up with Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike. Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Roger, thank you. First of all, am I making it in, over?
You sure are. You're making it in really nicely. Go ahead.
Okay, hello to everyone on net. The Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike, name is Dino in Calgary, Alberta, and just tuning in for the first time, just in the middle of a couple of things here, but thought we'd say hello. And as far as your first question, I would say, Ernest, pretty much the same operation all year round, mostly POTA, but a lot of home operation to HS over.
Hey, you're starting to sing my song saying POTA. I'm a new person to POTA there. And I've been enjoying it, doing the rack challenge with it as well. My friend, 2 friends of mine out there today. AllStar is out there that we did POTA at the Defen bunker. So we got bunkers on the air, worldwide floor fauna, and POTA there. And I got a card, QSL card from the bunker. That's AllStar out there, VA3FHQ. Keep your eye on for him. He says he's going to be doing a lot of stuff in the summer. Also, it's hunting season, but our friend Hunter out there at VA3EWV, look for his call as well as mine. I'm going to be looking for you too. I'm going to also check if I worked you before. It's hard getting Canadian stations, and anytime I see one on FT8 or CW Spot or whatever, I always try to work the Canadian stations because they're like Rare DX half the time. They're back over to you.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I think we have worked maybe once or twice, if not more. But between you and Stuart, V9 CS, I think it is, you guys are pretty much top of the list there. So if I haven't worked you yet, I'm sure it'll be coming soon.
Yeah, you have a couple out there. Oh yeah. We got you in the we got you in the log. We got your 5.9 in the log, by the way. I have a little song about that. We work FT8. We work sideband together, and we have every one of them with a star beside it, except for back in December the 3rd. So I'll have to send you the picture of that, and we'll have to get that one started out. But yeah, we've worked each other now 12 times. It says so. That's good. And yeah, we have Victor Echo 9 Charlie Fox Stewart out there, and then we have Pete. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Zulu, 2 of the guys out there in New Brunswick. They're on the water sitting there with 12 million watt amplifiers and all the time in the world. And I have to work very hard to keep up with those guys. They lay low in the wintertime, and then they come out in the summertime and do a 30-day rove, and it's over with. I'm out. That's what just happened. I had first January, February, March, and April is out of there. The guy has done 33-something POTA parks, 44 WWFF, a dozen lighthouses, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I'm just going to sit back and work on my CW there. Back over you for any finals there, Dino. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ernest. Yeah, definitely a lot of fun, and it's nice to get out there and promote ham radio to the people you run into in the park. So sure we'll talk to you again this summer as I continue to explore. Anyways, I'm going to bow out. Thank you very much. And again, 7-3 to all on net. And until next time, this is Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike.
Thank you so much there, Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike. Also on YouTube now, we have 14 people watching there. Just got a message saying from RDR, don't know the call yet. Oh, Victor Hotel Victor, yeah. Just realized that I was checked in using hams over IP when we were calling repeaters. I'm so used to strictly using repeaters, I forgot I was using. Okay, 73 VE9 Hotel Victor. So thank you so much. So we got you in there. It's good that folks are watching on the YouTube and on and listening on the air. Like I said, my grandkids are asking me when I'm going to get my YouTube thing, and I'm like, not in your lifetime. But if you're out there, please like and subscribe. If you already have, just share it with someone, and you can see all the radio fun there. Okay, we had picked up Peter. We had picked up Dino. I think we picked up Robert out there, VE1 Charlie Tango, I'm pretty sure. I saw Chris in and out, Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Foxtrot Kilo. If you have not checked in, you're out here now. You want to check in, please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net. Okay, awesome. That means I didn't miss anybody. So let's start at the top of the list here. And I'll see if your names are there. And we'll see what's going on for the weekend. We're at the second part of the net. What's going on for the weekend? Pete already told us he's got a 6-meter vertical up that we made at the beginning of the year at his house in the shack there. In his workshop, we did a 6-meter build contest. So he has his tower up, and we're going to test that out tonight after the show. We do 6 meters every Monday here in Cornwall, Ontario with the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club. We do 50.180 sideband, and then 52.525 FM. And then for the adventurous people, we'll get out there and do FT4, FT8, and CW. Okay, KG5FI at the top of the list there. What's going on with you for the weekend?
Oh, this KG5FI. Unfortunately, part of the weekend I've got to spend cutting a lot of grass. Not my favorite chore, but it's been growing rapidly. We've had a little bit of rain, and it just means it makes the grass grow. You know that I'm a volunteer examiner here in the States and work with a good testing group, and we test over Zoom on a computer, and I'll check in for a couple hours there to help out administer exams for hams. That's always fun watching them pass the test and so forth. And other than that, be on the radio, probably in the house. I'm going to probably pass on POTA tomorrow because I will be busy with that. Crash got a little time consuming. But I'm going to be working CW and practicing as much as possible with my CW. I'm trying to get that to be comfortable once again. I did it years ago, and it's coming back pretty quickly. So, again, thank you so much for doing this every Friday. KG5FI, back to you, sir.
Roger. KG5FI in the group. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. I'll message you and we'll get on the side. I'm with CW Ops. I've gone through the basic course and I've gone to the intermediate course. And I do some POTA hunting. Now, I've finally gotten courage to go out there and activate on CW. And I have done, I think, 12 activations. And I think I'm up to 10 times where I turned the radio and just went home laughing because it was just too much for me. But, you know, I still got out there and I still tried to do it. And, sometimes the ear can hear it. Sometimes it can't. And I will say this, though. If you're starting out, sometimes it's a little bit hard when you start on, UHF, VHF. You always got somebody out there, being a nice person. I'll put it like that. HF a little different, But if you really want somebody that surround yourself with people that really have patience and they'll make sure that they stay with you until you get that QSO done, that's the CW people. So that's for sure. So let's connect there and try to get some stuff doing. and we can giggle there together. Ira was saying to me, if you missed it, he was watching me do CW and my key was sticking. And it's because I had barbecue sauce. I was eating ribs and dropped it on my doggone key. So I got to get it all washed up and stuff. So we'll try to make sure we keep the food away from the key. Lord have mercy. Okay, anyway, we'll break with you there. And I see that NY2S is, I don't see him, but NY2S, you're next if you're still there. What's going on with you for the weekend? November Yankee 2 Sierra that was connected through DMR. Are you still there out of Florida? Go ahead. All right, we see AllStar on the down the list next. VA3FHQ. AllStar, what are you doing on the weekend there? Over.
VA3FHQ. Yes, I'm working on getting my cottage open for the weekend, aka my camper, and also working on getting my kit ready to go for doing the volunteer work next week. It's going to be for the whole day. We're going to be doing a net for the CHIO CN cycle event. So if you want to join in, Ernest, let me know. I'll send you a link to the website, and you can. They're looking for 20 more operators, so they're still short. So let me know if you want to join on the CN event. Back to net.
Also, let's just say you're singing my song on that, right? Anytime I can get out there and run my lips, doing some net stuff, that's right up my alley there for sure. So we'll definitely reach out to you after. Dale, Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima, if you're there, a lot of people connect in different ways and might be on YouTube too, but Whiskey 5 Sierra Delta Lima, if you're out there, I want to say what's going on for the weekend, go ahead. Oh, we got, okay, Nick out there from Sudbury. That's right. VA3EWV team. We also have Nick out there that just joined us in there from Sudbury on YouTube. Pop it in there saying hello. Nick, we got you in the log there. What are you doing for the weekend, Nick? You can put it in there and I'll let everybody know. So nothing heard from Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima. I think Hunter is back in the shack. Hunter, you still out there? VA3HWF. Nothing heard. We'll go down to Victor Echo 9 Charlie Sierra. If you're out there, that's the repeater. But if anybody's on that repeater, come on in. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Sierra repeater. Come on in.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie.
I don't know why I say that all the time.
And I want a VE9 MDR repeater in Moncton. And I think the question is, where am I going for a weekend? Well, I'll probably won't be doing too much ham radio. Usually on the weekends, I do stuff with the grandkids or family or stuff. So that would be it here. But thank you for calling me back into that. You caught me off guard, guys, because I didn't realize you were coming around the second time, and I was in and out of the shack. But anyways, take care, and thanks for doing that. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie.
Yeah, thanks so much for being out there. I'm having a time of my life tonight. This is so much fun having stations all over the place, checking in on different modes. It's really is a fun time. Thank you guys for being out there. So back to I'm going back and forth between the YouTube stuff and then the regular stuff. So on here, Green Mechanical says, oh yeah, Nick is out there from Sudbury, Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Bravo Tango. Nick is out there, says, just catching up on some sleep this weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that should be top priority. Catching up on some sleep, man. That sounds good. It's been a busy week. Looks like we're in for a rainy day in Sudbury tomorrow. So kicking back and doing a whole lot of nothing. Amen on that. Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Bravo Tango with the KNAP, the nap time. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see where we're at here. I think Ira was next. Juliet 88 India Hotel. Ira, are you still out there? Go ahead.
Hey, good evening. Juliet 88 India Hotel for round two. I love this, man. I love this here, man. Let's see. Well, I used to take a nap in the evening time. I get up sometimes 5:30 in the morning, lay in bed and read my word. I thank the Lord for another day. Wake me up.
Amen.
I start like about 6 o'clock. So tomorrow morning is probably going to be the same. So I get up 6:30. I go on 40 meter. There's a Caribbean emergency weather map. The guys get on there and say hi to each other. We do a little weather reports, what's going on in the different Caribbean islands. And it's a lot more active. You guys and the Canadian families is listening around our hurricane season. Hurricane season from June all the way down to end of November. But the guys make sure that the radio, HF radio that is proficient, operating
That's what I'm talking about.
off the par, make sure we have our backup batteries and auxiliary power up and going. So we check in, we pass weather reports in different hours, whether it's official weather from our meteorology office or Met office, as it's called. All we do is just a weather observation. Look out the window, tell me what you see, type thing. So that's what happens in the weekend. And if the missus sits on the couch right now, listen to me, chilling out, and she feels like we might just go on the band and maybe chase some poda. We got a photo park. Less than 5, 6, 7 minutes down the road.
Come on now.
Right there. GC0, I think it's 31, something like that. It's like right down the hill from us to QTH to the beach. So maybe we might just throw the radio, grab the battery, and go down there. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
So that's what's going on for the weekend. I know there's that contest going on. I think it's Georgia, something with Georgia or something like that. But I won't be participating in that because I wait for the big contest. Back to you. Great to you guys. Good to hear you guys checking. Great, interesting topics. I love the collaboration, man. I like it. I'm hearing it. I'm getting on to myself. We're in that control. So we love to hear the folks just doing things. Back to that. Juliet 88 in the other town. Over.
Roger, thank you so much. We love the enthusiasm as well. Yeah, man, this ain't no sleepy net over here. Every night has its purpose, right? And I was going to a lot, and there were things I'm like, you know what? You got to do your own net. That's right. So here we are. Before I forget for sharing, I am the president of the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club. Twice a month we have a breakfast, so I'll be joining my guys there for breakfast at the Spinner's Diner. We do that on this coming Saturday morning. We'll be there at 9 o'clock. I usually get there, I'm on BFT, Black Folk Time, so I'll get there about 9:05, 9:10, something like that. Never early, never too late. But yeah, I'll be doing that. Helping the wife with her car. She went to pull out the car out the garage, and it had some message, but you can't go forward or backwards. It happened before in the past, so that's just going to be lovely trying to do that. We're starting to get a little bit of grass. We're just getting over winter here, and then the rain. So I will be covering up my septic tank because we had to get our septic pumped out this year. So I'll be covering that. Also, I'll be changing over the snowblower and stuff like that and all that stuff and putting on the mower blade and taking the back thing off, whatever they call that box blade thing. And we had some trees cut down. 1 second, let me pause. Our president, Dan, there came out and did a lot of tree cutting. We had some dead ash trees. So I'll be putting on the backhoe on the old tractor there and pulling up stumps. That will be the first part of the spring. I could just go get a stump grinder and just spend a day doing that, but that's just too easy. I want to get out there and fuss and fight and tussle with the doggone backhoe because that's fun. And so that's what I'll be doing. And spending some time with the wife. I don't know if I'll do a lot of radio this weekend because it's time to get that stuff done. So that's what I'll be doing. Okay, we stopped with Julia 88 India Charlie there. We are looking for Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor now. If you're still out there, come in and join us.
Good evening again, Ernest. Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor here. I forgot to answer one of your previous questions. What did I hear about you? Heard about you on the Annapolis Valley Club page there. You were sharing your net over there, and that reminds me. I think Al Penny was the one who gave you your while he was
Yeah.
training. I think same guy, really nice fellow. I really enjoyed his course. It was a really good experience. And as for what am I doing on the weekend? Well, a whole bunch of stuff. Probably draining the oil from the generators, and then cleaning the vehicles, and probably gonna start working on the camper again. I bought it as just a fiberglass shovel. It was all stripped down, and it's my empty canvas now. So I'm gonna start on that. Back to you, Ernest. 73 VE9HB.
I'm sitting here, can't even hardly see VE9HB there because I'm smiling so much, smiling ear to ear. Yep, I went through Alphonse Penny's class twice, just for the record. Took my exam like 7 tries before I actually made it. So people say to me all the time, "Well, you sure do talk a lot on the radio." Like, man, if you took as many practice tests as I did, there were in the hundreds of failed practice tests. And I thought I was going to have to move in with the examiner there, VE3IMP. He was our president at the time, bless his heart. He's still trying to put up with me to this day. He's got nerves still. But, I'm sitting here rubbing my head thinking about that. But I put a lot of time in that. And my wife said, "Oh, you're going to go out there and buy this stuff. You're never going to use it." And everybody laughs at her now. They're like, "This boy never hangs up the mic." Alphonse Penny. Yep. I got to see him in the flesh, too. That was kind of cool. I ran across him at an event there here in Ottawa. I don't live in Ottawa, but I was in Ottawa. Got to meet him. And a lot of my competition for the Rack Challenge went through the same class, too. I went on to take my advanced class there with Dave there. A good one. I think it was Dave Goodwin that did the advanced class. And so here we are to this day, having a lot of radio fun out there. Okay, I'll break with you now, and let's see who else is on the list there. Kilo Quebec 4 Uniform Echo India. If you're still out there, please come and join us. Okay, that brings us down the list down to Kilo Charlie 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo. Go ahead. We're going right there for Kilo Charlie 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo. Still see you logged in there. You're up next. We'll wait a couple of seconds, then we'll get down to the next person. But we'll still pick you up before the internet there. Kilo Charlie 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo. Good. Okay, what net was that you're gonna be checking into one more time over? Thanks so much for joining us there. Hope you have fun on the HF bands. You're on sideband. Hopefully, we'll also hope to hear from you guys next week. If not, we're there most of Fridays. We're here waiting for you. Good to have all the new stations in. Peter, you're going to be doing 6 meters, you said, after the net there. So your name is up next. We know what you're going to be doing there. Before we go to the next, folks, are there any new people out there on The repeaters: VE3PGC, VE9 Sierra Charlie. I don't know why I always say Charlie Sierra, but VE9 Sierra Charlie and VE6IDK. Anyone on those repeaters wish to check in to get their bean in the pot, please come now to Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
This is VE3KNU, Victor Echo 3 Kilo November Uniform.
VE3KNU Reg. How you doing today, Reg? Good to have you out there. You're at the second part of the net. What's going for the weekend? But before you do that, tell us a little bit about yourself. And the topic of tonight, since you're just joining us, was summer radio. Do you do more, less, or the same amount of radio in the summer there? Over. Back over to you.
This is the 3KNU on DMR. I'm on talk group 30205. The elected provinces, because I think you have the talk group number on your DMR for yourself. So for the summer, I'm probably going to use the radio quite a bit more. I'll be up camping there. Back to you, Ernest.
Roger. Good to hear that, Reg, and good to, yes, with the camping. Yes, we'll hope to hear you on air, and glad you're having a lot of radio fun. You doing anything special for the weekend, Reg, before you get out of here? Anything special you're doing for the weekend? Over. Go ahead.
VA3EWV-V3KNU. Well, I think like everybody else, I'm going to get my camper ready so I can bring it to the coast there this summer. VA3KNU, back to you, Ernest.
Yes, we have several people tonight getting those campers ready. I have to tell you, we had a camper, a little one, that our Equinox pulled very well. No sway in it or anything like that. We had like these little bars that you put on the back to help it not like lean in the back. And we weren't using it. We moved to the new property here in St. Andrews West from the city. And gas was getting a little bit expensive then too. And the wife was going to KOAs, and she would plan them out every other weekend where we're gone. And that would be, $200-300 a trip. And with the Equinox there, you only get 2 hours on a pull, because that car there, you get 4 hours on a full tank, and that you're pulling is 2 hours. So it kind of started getting expensive. We sold the trailer. And then I think a year later, I got the amateur radio, and I was like, oh, man, because I would have had that sucker decked out, had the radio station in it, pulling up to a Poda Park, spending the whole year there. But anyway, maybe down the road we'll get another one, but I think it might be one you drive around, like a whatever mobile home type thing or something, not something you pull. So, Reg, I hope to run across your track there as the summer moves on. Okay, let's see where we're at. I always lose my space. We have so many people. Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango, did we take you or Dino? Victor Alpha 6 Delta Mike. Either one of you out there, over?
Good evening. The time is 9 p.m.
Didn't hear from them, but we do have Whiskey Delta 4 Sierra Romeo Charlie that came in there. Good evening to you, Stephen. Come on in, say hello to us there. The topic of tonight was ham radio, more or less are the same in the summertime. And what's going on with you for the weekend? Over to you.
Good evening, Ernest. Good evening, everybody. Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie, Steve, Southeastern Kentucky. Not a whole lot going on this weekend, Ernest. Just kind of going to probably sit back and relax a little bit.
I hear that.
Had some medical appointments this week, so we're kind of taking these back to you.
Yeah, well, with this change of weather and stuff like that, yeah, a lot of us have a lot of stuff to do. And I too was like, man, wouldn't I just love to just wake up in the morning, go have the breakfast with the boys, come back to the house, and just sleep, right? I can do that Saturday and Sunday. Seems like you don't have enough days off. I was thinking about running, now that I have my Canadian citizenship, I was thinking about running for political office, and my slogan is going to be, if you vote for me, you work for, you're all three. Vote for me, work for all three. I think I'll make it. That's what I'll do. Okay, we'll break with you, Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie. Let's see. Yeah, we call for VA6 DM or VE1 Charlie Tango. If you're out there, want to check in, come on in. So we'll wait for you guys. If you're going to come in, go ahead. So Tom, NY2S from West Palm Beach. Yeah, Tom, we got you in the log too. Okay, also, we see Tom here on YouTube saying hi from West Palm Beach, Florida. November Yankee 2 Sierra. If you're still out there, you can come in and tell us what's going on with you for the weekend. Go ahead. Okay, for those that are watching too, you see I use NetLogger, and if you're following along with NetLogger, I'm trying to follow along with NetLogger myself and having a
Hey, Ernest, you got me NY2S via AllStar.
NY2SY on AllStar. Come on in. What are you doing over the weekend? Over?
No, not too much. Well, the weather's nice down here, so we do whatever we want to do, being retired. And I just wanted to come in. I'm watching you live on your YouTube page, which is very interesting. Very nice job. And we can connect to you all different ways. So it's really great setup you got there. And hopefully we'll be joining you every Friday. So what we got special? Nothing really. Probably go visit my in-laws or something over the weekend and have fun and get on ham radio. So back over to you, NY2S, Tom in West Palm.
Tom, thank you so much for being out there. It's exciting to have so many people and being able to connect in different ways now that we have DMR with us here and also other repeaters. We're going to be getting more. Actually, people are getting in contact with me saying, hey, we don't have any traffic in our area. Would you mind connecting to your Friday evening net? And I'm like, heck yeah. We're up to 18 check-ins right now, and I'm getting lost because we're getting so many check-ins. But you know what? We're having a lot of fun. There's a lot of comments in the chat, too. Someone said that they love the fact that my wife is telling me to get to the room and do FTH so she doesn't have to talk to me. And then for the folks that were seeing me out there doing, oh, my God, trying to do POTA, and I had barbecue all over the place, barbecue sauce all over the place. It was getting in my key. So I was sitting there trying to send dits, and I was doing DAWs, so I had to abandon ship on that and go clean up the mic. That was fun. You always get the most views on those type of videos, right? The ones that you're making mistakes in. Those are the best ones. Okay, I am somewhere. Don't know where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is this, because we have so many people coming in. If you have not come in to say what you are going to be doing for the weekend, please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, I think I may have hit everybody, and it's sad that the net's almost over. But we've had our 2 rounds of traffic there. This last part is if you have heard anybody speak here today that you want to reach out to maybe after or during and say hello, or try to get them in your log, because I still log digital contacts, by the way, and we do have some DX, and we do have some DX contacts out there as well today. So tonight we have KG5FI, NS November Yankee 2 Sierra, VA3FHQ, Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima, VA3EWV V9 Sierra Charlie, Juliet 88 India Hotel, Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor, Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Uniform Echo India, Kilo Charlie 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo, VE3 TLT, VA6 Delta Mike, V1 Charlie Tango, KJ5MFK, V3WBT, VE3KNU, Whiskey Delta 4, SRC, and VA3EWV. So if anybody wants to say hello to a person across the aisle there, go ahead now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, so nothing heard. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be winding the net down. I do want to thank all the repeater folks out there. The owners and operators of the VE3 PGC repeater there in Cornwall. Thank you for letting us use your repeater system there on these nights. VE6IDK out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. Thank you, Seven, for letting us connect to that. And as a matter of fact, he is auto connected now. Also, we'd like to give a shout out to our new friends there at Moncton, New Brunswick, VE9 Sierra Charlie, along with our DMR folks out there that are letting us use that, and our amateur wire folks. So we're connecting through amateur wire, DMR, AllStar EchoLink, and regular channel. So before we could close it down, does anyone anywhere want to do another check-in or get your beat in the pot? We'll get you in the log, and then we will QSY over to the YouTube channel, because we do have our own ham radio songs, just to let everybody know. And if you're watching on YouTube, we will be doing our hit there, our hit there for the net. So any other check-ins, please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
This is Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet Mike, VO1KJM. We're here in Moncton, New Brunswick. Over.
Roger, and that's VO1KJN, Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet November. Is that correct?
I'll correct you in the call. It's Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet Mike. Kilo Juliet Mike is the suffix on the call sign. Good evening to you. We'll just add another entry there for your log, and very nice to follow along with you this evening. Thanks very much for calling us in.
Thank you, and thank you so much. And we have you out there in the log. You go by Ken or Kenneth there. We got you in the log there. Good to have you out there. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Feel free to call me Kenny. There you go. Kilo Echo November Yankee, and you can check out our QSL. It's pretty expensive there. So have fun for the rest of the evening. Good luck.
Definitely, we will definitely check out the QRZ page. Also exciting, you made our number 20 call in for the night. So very happy to have you out there. Any other final check-ins before we close down net? And QSY over to the YouTube channel on the air with VA3EWV, where we will be doing our ham radio song there that we have our theme song for the net. That's what we'll be doing next. Any other final check-ins, please come now. Net recognizes VE3TP. Go ahead, Pete.
Well, I'll wait for you at 52.525 so you can finish wrapping up for the evening.
Roger. I have the radio on 52.525 FM right now. And as soon as the net's over, I'm going to QSY over there. We're going to pick you up on 6 meters there. Roger. Any other final check-ins, please come now. Okay, folks, go ahead and
Victor Echo 6, Hotel Alpha Mike.
Victor Echo 6, Hotel Alpha Mike. Victor Echo 6, Hotel Alpha Mike. Good to have you out there. How are you this evening? Over.
Oh, not too shabby, sir. Just turned the radio on and heard the net going on, so I thought I'd give you an extra check-in. That's all the reports. Say 73 to you and the members of the net. ED1 went Papa Foxtrot, Victor Echo 6, Hotel Alpha Mike.
Victor Echo 6, Hotel Alpha Mike in the group. Mr. Bob, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey returning. Yeah, we meet here every Friday night, Lord willing. We have a different net. We have 3 rounds of traffic. The first round is always what you, as a topic. Tonight's topic was ham radio. Do you do it more in the summer, less, or the same? And then our second round is what you're doing for the weekend. So since you're here, quick question for you. Do you do ham radio more, the same, or less? And what are you doing over the weekend? Back over to you.
Oh, doing about the same as ever. Very intermittent, I guess. Depends on what's going on with my situation here. As I'm a shut-in, so I like to pick the radio up at least. I'm trying to pick it up at least once a day, and working the DMR talk groups. Mostly on Atlantic radio, Atlantic talk group 30205 here. Other than that, I don't have HF equipment anymore, and VHF, UHF, all that good is the little Anytone 168 handheld. So back to you, Stephen. BD1 MPF, BD6 Hotel Alpha Mike.
Yeah, just correction. My handle is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. The name is Ernest. I'm a host of the net. We are connected through various repeaters tonight, as well as hotspots and all that stuff. And yes, just a background while you're here. I actually started this net with my the EchoLink part with my friend. He's a silent key now, Devin, out of Nova Scotia. And I wanted to have this net for people that were sick, shut in, the folks that started with me in Alphonse Penny's class that did not have equipment. They all had a cell phone or a computer. So that's why I keep this AllStar EchoLink net going all the time for folks who are sick, shut in, hospital, you name it, or even my new friends that are just getting out of university that don't even have their place yet and they're apartment dwellers. So this is a good mode to get there and connect. So thank you for being there too. We hope to see you as the time goes by. And hopefully you run across my friend also who's shut in. His handle is, I almost forgot his handle, Jim, VE3XID. He usually, you can probably hear him on DMR all the time. He's got his DMR radio back up and running, so you might go across Jim there, VE3XID. Okay, any other check-ins tonight before we close off the net and head to the YouTube there? This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, nothing heard, folks. If you can at this time, if you have YouTube, go over to YouTube, search for Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We are streaming live right now. We do have a theme song that my friend VE3ARF made for me. Big EST Friday Night Net. We're going to do 3 songs at the end of the net. We talked about POTA today, so we do have a song for POTA, of course. We were talking about barbecue, so I do have a Big East barbecue. That's about ham radio too. So QSY to the YouTube thing there, and we'll pick you up on YouTube there, and we'll listen to these songs, and that'll be it. 7-3 to everyone, and have a great evening. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow night on the same connections, or next week on Friday. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor saying 7-3. Good night to everyone. Okay, folks that are listening at home, let's get this going. Big East Friday Night Net. Pull up a chair, you won't forget. Here we go.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah, yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, your every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we're all guests. Yeah, we're all guests. Big East Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and styles you won't forget. Big East Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be Park to Park, because we were talking about doing some POTA stuff. Wait a minute. Are we going to do Park to Park? Let me see what we're going to do. We have all these songs, so anyway, you guys, you know what? Let me share this. Let me share this in the comment section too, by the way, so y'all can go straight to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. There we go. So what's next? There's so many to choose from. We're gonna go with the Winter's Groove, because we're just getting out of winter, and that was a good one. So let's play that one.
Snow falling down, cold wind blowing. Big E's got that antenna glowing. Yeah, out in the wild, no time for slowing. Got that ham radio, keeping the current flowing. 5-9 in the law, baby, 5-9. Big E's on the air, feeling mighty fine. 20 meters coming, a real good sign. 5-9 in the law, let the good times shine. Dialing it in, a little twist, a little turn. Hearing those signals, lessons to learn. Activation, watch that fire burn. Calling out to friends, ain't no concern. 5-9 in the law,
Right.
baby, 5-9. Get down, Big E's on the air. Grooving all over town. 20 meters, I'm in that radio crown. 5-9 in the law, ain't no stopping us now. From the tundra to the tropics, hear that call.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, Big E's got that rhythm, standing tall. Breaking through the static, breaking down the wall. Got the frequency working, giving it my all. So funky, Big E's on the air. Ain't no live turkey. 20 meters, I'm in, feeling so perky. 5-9 in the law, getting down and
Hell, last song.
Radio field day and it's up high.
No.
Good friends, good vibes under.
I think we're gonna do Park to Park. Yeah, Park to Park. Park to Park.
We hit the airways every night.
Hold on.
Park to park, our signals bright.
Another Park to Park. 1 second.
Cheek to cheek, we
There we go. That's the lyrics.
we hit the airways every night.
Oh,
Park
wow.
to park, our
Raw.
signals bright.
glow, got the glow.
Cheek to cheek, we keep it live. Ham radio, got that vibe. Late shift early, we don't care. Got our sound waves everywhere. 5-9 in the park, so clear. Best regards to all who hear. This is a two for make it loud. Working around without a doubt.
Right, that's right.
73, we share the thrill. Ham radio, life's a chill. On to the next part we go. In the dark, we let it flow. Communications part to part. This is how we make our mark. Thanks for those activations now. From dusk till dawn, we take our
Hey, exactly. I
Signal strong,
keep
we
those
make it
curiosities,
loud.
that's for sure.
Ham radio, we stand proud. This is a two for make it loud. Working around without a doubt. 73, we share the thrill. Ham radio, life's a chill.
On to the next part.
On to the next part we go. In the dark, we let it go. Communications part to part.
How we make our mark.
This is how we make our mark.
Trumpet solo, let's go trumpet solo. Okay, on to the next part we go. Let's get it. Hello, everybody. This is On the Air with VA3EWV. On the Air with VA3EWV. And today we're going to be activating this lighthouse. Charlie Alpha 864, I believe. Charlie Alpha 864. No, Charlie Alpha November 864. So that's what we're going to be doing. There we go. Let's do it all. On to the next part we go. There we go.
On to the next part we go. In the dark, we let it flow. Communications part to part.
We appreciate the 515 here. Whiskey 8 Delta Lima Sierra.
Thanks for
I
those
have Dana in
activations
Ohio
now.
there. QSL.
From dusk till dawn, we take our bow. Signal strong, we
Thank you so much
make
for
it
the
loud.
activation. You have a good rest of your day. 7-3.
Ham radio, we stand proud.
Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you for joining us on the air with VA3EWV. Now I'm going to go get here on 52525 if I have missed my friend there and see if I can work some 6 meter. Y'all have a good night. See you next week from Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Bye for now.